What is up, everybody? Welcome back to RacingNews.com and welcome back to another one of our previews. Well, it's a 2 Kentucky Derby prep weekend. On this video, we're going to talk about the smaller of the 2 Kentucky Derby prep races. We're going to go to Sunland Park for Sunday, February 16th. Going to put it up on the screen now. Sunland Derby Day at Sunland Park. It's drawn a field of 9 this year, and it should be a lot of fun. I think this is kind of a cool race, kind of a little bit of a tricky race here. So let's go through them one by one here. Like I said, race 9 on the card, $400,000 a purse, field of 9, going a mile and a 16th. All right, let's get going here, and let's go to the number 1. It's My Birthday. That'll kick us off. And this is kind of the one of the local horses in the race, trained by Robertino Diodoro, easy for me to say. This horse has won 2 straight races at Turfway Park, won a 5.5 furlong maiden special weight on debut by over 10, and then won an allowance going 6 furlongs last time out at Turfway Park by over 4 lengths. So 2 starts, 2 really good efforts. Much different company today. That's the big problem. But look, I don't blame them for giving it a shot. I think this horse might be able to make some noise. I'm just not sure, stretching out in distance, taking on tougher horses. I'm just not sure what this horse is going to be able to do in this spot, but I don't blame him. Give it a shot. No doubt about it. The number 2 is Remember Big Jim. Remember Big Jim was here last time out at Sunland Park in the Riley Allison Derby. That's the local prep race for the Sunland Derby. Finished second, only beaten a length in that one. That was, in my opinion, by far the best race of his career. Why do I say that? Well, he has 4 starts. He has 0 victories. He has finished second in the last 2 races, second in a maiden special weight at Zia last time out. Not a lot of interest from me there. The number 3 is Smash It. This horse will be making his 9th start, so he has been running like crazy. Started his career out in Southern California, racing at Santa Anita and Del Mar. Finally broke the maiden in his 4th asking at Del Mar. In his 3rd race, he was only beaten 3/4 of a length by Citizen Bull. So it kind of shows, man, this horse isn't just the worst, right? But since that breaking the maiden, moved to the turf at Santa Anita, only lost by a neck in a stakes race, well beaten in a stakes race at Del Mar on the turf. Finally came back to Zia Park to run in the Zia Park Juvenile, got the job done easily at 1-9 in a very weak race. And then last time out, the Riley Allison Derby, this horse was actually 3rd, beaten a length and a half. Todd Finchner trains. Florent Giroux is going to come in to ride. So really good connections. Finchner here in New Mexico, great trainer. But, after that last race, I'm just not quite as interested in this horse as I thought I would be. Kind of another pass for me. The number 4 is Getaway Car, and this is a horse that called an audible and was going, at least according to Bob Baffert, was going to go over to the Saudi Derby. Instead shows up here, and I think this is a much better spot, obviously, than going all the way over to Saudi. Less money, but I think a better spot for the horse. Horse started off his career 2 for 2 and 2 nice wins at Del Mar. But once the distances got longer, this horse did struggle. 4th, beaten 6th in the Del Mar Futurity. 2nd, beaten 2 lengths by Citizen Bull in the American Pharoah. 4th, beaten 5 lengths in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. And then 2nd, being beaten 3.5 in the Los Alamitos Futurity. Now, here's the good news. He was beaten by Journalism and Citizen Bull twice, and Gaming went before Gaming stopped running in that Del Mar Futurity. So, those horses are not here. There is no Journalism, Citizen Bull type horses in this. So that's the good news. His speed should play pretty well over this track here at Sunland as well. Hernandez coming in to ride, that's kind of a good sign as well. So, I mean, he's the one to beat. There's no doubt about it. It's interesting. He does have a distance pedigree. He just hasn't really run that well going long. But this horse is by Curlin out of a morning line mare. I mean, I think this horse could get a mile and 16th for sure. Maybe it's just a situation where he's decent. He's just been beaten by better horses. We'll see what happens with him. The number 5 is Spinard. Spinard coming off of a maiden special weight win at Turfway Park last time out. Pretty low on the numbers. Was beaten 13.25, 2 races back by It's My Birthday. I don't like this horse much at all in this spot. Let's keep going to the number 6, Take Charge Tom. This horse is 3 for 3. Another Robertino Diodoro trained horse here. Last time out did win the Riley Allison Derby right here at Sunland Park, the local prep. Before that, won 2 races as a heavy favorite at Turfway Park in a maiden special weight in a small stakes race. Important to note, It's My Birthday and Take Charge Tom, both ridden by Mojica. In all their starts, Mojica has chose Take Charge Tom. So if you want to play one of the Diodoro horses, this is probably the one you should play based on that. I don't know that I want to play either one of them. But based on that's the one to play. Take charge, Tom. All right, let's keep going. Number 7, McKenzie Street. So horse coming in from Southern California, was trained by Tim Yaktine. Justin Evans will take over the training today. This is a horse that broke the maiden on debut at Del Mar and did it nicely and beat Emerald Bay, which was kind of a hyped-ish Baffert horse. Finished second in the Del Mar Futurity, beaten by Gaming. And then the wheels kind of fell off. Third in the American Pharoah, beaten 7 3/4. Third in the Bob Hope, beaten 7 1/2. And then fifth in the San Vicente, being beaten 13 1/4. Not good. I don't have a lot of interest in this horse. I fully acknowledge that this is a drop down in class, and that's good. But I don't know. I just don't like this horse all that much. He seems to be going backwards. All right, the number 9 is Touchy, coming in from Kentucky. This Wesley Ward runner took 3 times, but did get the maiden broke in the third start at Keeneland by 3 3/4. And I thought ran very good. Beat a horse named Mo Quality, who hasn't come back to do much, but still, that's a horse that at least has been on the Kentucky Derby trail that this horse was able to beat. Fourth start came at Turfway Park in the Turfway preview, and it looked like this horse was maybe going to go win, but got beat, finished second, only beaten a length and a half, though. Right back to the dirt. So I think they think this horse is a dirt horse for sure. I don't know. It's another one. It's like you got a lot of proving to do. You're stretching out to mile 16th for the first time. Pedigree says you're going to be okay. Joel Rosario comes over here, I should say, to ride. That's good, but I don't know. I'm a little skeptical just how good this horse might be. But this field's not great, so I think he does come in here with a little bit of a chance. Then finally, a horse that a lot of people watching this video might own a piece of, because My Racehorse owns the number 9 Caldera, as Dwayne Lucas tries to do it again with a My Racehorse owned horse. Of course, did it last time out, or last year, I should say, in the Preakness and the Pennsylvania Derby with Seize the Gray. Can he do it with Caldera? Pretty interesting horse, by the way, an incredible pedigree. This horse is by Liam's Map out of a Tisnow mare. So going a mile and 16th, mile and an eighth, mile and a quarter should be fine. If you watch this horse run, he does have some kind of stride on him. He is a big, beautiful horse with a long stride. The acceleration part of it, not as impressive, but I like what they did last time out. So the first race going 6 furlongs, this horse is never going to win going 6 furlongs. Second race, mile and 16th, got behind horses, finished up okay, ran second, beaten 2. Last time out, sent to the front as hard as he could, got the lead, and that's what you want to do with a long striding horse that kind of has a high cruising speed. Get him to the front, they're kind of harder to pass, and this one drew off for a 5.5 length victory. I've got him second in here. I think he can win this race. I think he's a horse. He's got a look that he's getting a little bit better. Why I don't have him on top is I'm not sure he gets the lead. There's a lot of other speed in this race. I don't think he's like the fastest horse in the world, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. I don't think you can send him to like a 45 half. I think that's not going to happen for him. So that's why I'm a little skeptical, but I think he fits pretty well in here. Like I said, I've got him second. Would not be shocked if he wins. We'll see what kind of trip he gets. I do like that he's drawn the outside. I think they can kind of work out a trip, place him where he needs to be placed. I think My Racehorse has got a shot to win this one. But ultimately, I did go with the number 4 Getaway Car for Bob Baffert. Just feel like there's too much class here. I also don't think Bob Baffert would ship Getaway Car here if he didn't think he was doing decent. I know skipping the Saudi Derby, maybe that's a negative, but when you look at it, do you really want to take a horse over there to run in that? If you think there's any chance they could be in the Kentucky Derby, probably not. I don't really think Getaway Car is a great horse. I don't think he's really a Derby horse, to be completely honest. But I think he's the class of this field. Running 2 lengths behind Citizen Bull, or even 5 lengths behind Citizen Bull, that's probably good enough to win this race. So that's kind of what I'm banking on. I went 4 Getaway Car and then the 9 Caldera. So not a lot of creativity here. And then take charge Tom in third for me, the 6 horse. So that's kind of where I'm looking. So I'm going to go number 4 Getaway Car to win this year's Sunland Derby. All right, guys, that'll do it for a preview of the Sunland Derby. Live Saturday, February 16th at Sunland Park. Going to be race 9 on the card. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Hit subscribe. You really like it. Want to get alerted anytime we do videos like this. And most importantly, good luck if you're betting Sunland on Sunday.